I'm a person that doesn't like to lie, and I will tell people what I see regardless of me investing into the company or not. So I am an Aurora investor right now, and I think I made a mistake. I think I could have camped those shares better. I think I got a little bit excited for the Aurora dispensary. But moving forward, I'm definitely going to be careful about how I position myself with Aurora, because I still think that there's a possibility Aurora could move more to the downside. I hate to say this, but I think it's pretty much near the bottom. But again, it can go below $3. We could see Aurora hit as low as $2. $2 would be an insane deal for Aurora, at least in my opinion. I think Aurora at $2 would be undervaluing the company a little bit. But again, this is all my opinion and not advice to anyone. So $2 Canadian, that would put Aurora around $1 US. I think there's a total possibility Aurora could move further to the downside, but regardless, I think long term, if we look 6 months down the road, maybe a year down the road, Aurora stock will recover. I just don't know when. I just know that right now is an opportunity, but yeah, I think it's an opportunity right now. But regardless of it being an opportunity, shorts have access to the market. Unless I mean, there's a way for the public to fight back the shorts. But I will be making a video on the weekend how there's a possibility that shorts could get nervous and get scared and cover their position. But right now, shorts are in control of the market. They are shorting Aurora stock like no tomorrow. But I believe that, you know, they will cover their short eventually. My opinion only. But there's a huge short position on Aurora right now. So anyway, so let's talk about the Aurora. Let's talk about Black Friday. So I went to West Edmonton Mall, and it was insanely busy. It was really busy. There were like at least 30, I don't know, like 10 to 20 cars I can see driving around looking for a parking spot. I literally drove around West Edmonton Mall for 20 minutes looking for a parking spot. It was insanely busy. The mall was packed. It was full of people. But unfortunately, when I went into the Aurora store, it was dead. It was dead. There was like 10 people inside, maybe 10 customers, maybe 20. No, about 10. But it did, you know, customers still consistently went through. I guess they went in, they made their transaction, they walked out, they knew what they wanted. So maybe customers flow in and out of that quicker than maybe other stores, because other stores people like to look around and shop around. Because I went to the bookstore that was right next to Aurora, and it was packed. There was so many people in that store. It was insane. But Aurora was like, I can hear crickets chirping. Literally, no, I'm just kidding. But it was dead. There wasn't like a huge amount of customers. So I stayed in the store and I watched for a while. There was always customers. There was always, you know, a couple customers walking in every 2-3 minutes. So I mean, you know, it's dead, but they still get a consistent flow, a consistent stream of customers. And I talked to the employees, and they told me that it was busy, but they won't disclose how many customers walked into the store, because I was asking, you think around 1,000 customers a day walk through your store or walk through the Aurora stores? He's like, I can't disclose that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But, you know, so I just, I basically watched, I watched the store, and I basically watched the store for like maybe an hour or so, maybe 2 hours, like an hour and a half. Maybe I walked away, got some food, walked back, watched it a little longer. But I say in 1 hour, Aurora gets between 20 to 50 customers. 20 to 50 customers. At best, I think they would get about 50 customers an hour. At the lowest point, I say about 20 customers an hour. So in in a single day, they would get, if they get, in a single day, I say Aurora would get between 200 to maybe 500 customers in one day. 200 to 500 customers a day. And let's say if the average customer spent, I don't know, let's say 50 bucks. Say 50 bucks. So $50 times 200 customers. It could be more, but let's say 50 times 200 customers at the very minimum in one day would be about $10,000 a day. You know, that you times that by 30, that would be about $300,000 a month, which is okay. And then let's say at the highest 500 customers a day. No, 500 customers a day times 50, 25,000 times 30, $750,000. So it's between, I'd say Aurora makes between $300,000 to $750,000 a day in that store. It's okay. It's not like it's Las Vegas where Planet 13 gets 2,000 customers a day. But to be fair, Planet 13 is open 24/7, so that would make sense for them to get 2,000 customers a day. If Aurora was open 24/7, they probably get at least 1,000 customers a day. But they're not open 24/7. They're open 12 hours a day because that's the mall regulation. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. I believe. On Sunday it's closed at 6 p.m. So, you know, I say roughly Aurora gets about, you know, between 200 to 500 customers a day, and they make about $750,000 off their products, off that store. So that they would be churning a profit no matter what, because I would say the expenses would be in $250,000, and they make about, you know, if they make on the high end of $750,000, they would make about $500,000 of profit in 1 month. So in one quarter off just the Aurora store alone, maybe $1.5 million. That's a fair estimate. But it could be higher. It depends on how much customers buy. I went there and I bought some Christmas items. I bought a sweater and a hoodie, an Aurora hoodie and a Aurora sweater. You know, just to support the company. But you know, that's what I see. So, anyways, Aurora stock, you know, I would put more caution on Aurora now, because the Aurora store at Westminster Mall wasn't a huge success. It was a success in some sense, but it wasn't a huge success. That's my consensus. So Aurora could go down lower. We could see Aurora stock go to $2 or even lower. I would cap the stock. I would be patient, and I would cap the stock and try to find the lowest price point of entry, and just be patient. Just wait until an uptrend if you really want to be safe. But my plan moving forward is I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be waiting, and I'm going to be making entry positions that I think is a very attractive entry position. So because I don't think Aurora stock is going to move anywhere anytime soon. Shorts have control of the market, but there is a way for shorts to freaking panic. I will be making, I know exactly how to freak out shorts. I will be making a video over the weekend about my video about me freaking how the public could freak out shorts. But you know, maybe you guys can, maybe I shouldn't make a video about it. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it is kind of the weekend. Today is the end of Friday, so yep, Friday. So it is the weekend. So maybe I'll make that video tomorrow, and I'll explain it. So yeah, some big news for Aurora, but they didn't do a press release. Shane Morris tweeted, happy to say that Aurora Medical oil has been approved for sale by the Irish government, providing patients and doctors options for high quality EU GMP certified EU GMP. Yeah, you know, they can sell oil to the Irish government. Oh, more international presence. Yay. But who cares? The US is where the money is at right now. So I think the US side could move up further. Canopy Growth, CGC, down 3 cents after hours. Not too much to say about that. Cron down 2 cents after hours. Again, not too much to say about that. You know, the entire market was just red and ugly. Just, you know, if you are interested in the cannabis space, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I personally would do is be patient, camp these stocks, and just try to buy as low as I would try to buy as low as possible. As low as possible. The lower it goes, the better of an opportunity becomes. Or number two, I would wait for an uptrend. I would wait until the entire market recovers and everything is uptrending. Then I would be making a position. You won't make as much money that way, but at least you won't lose money. You still could lose money, but regardless, it's safer to buy in an uptrend market than a downtrend market. Right now, the MJ space is in a downtrend market, so that's why Cron, Tilray, and Canopy is down right now. Largo Resources, ooh, another nice bounce today. 7 cents. I am smashing my head and be like, why did I have to sell? Why? Oh, I should have just waited a little bit longer. Regret. Oh, I should have sold half instead of my entire position. Being an idiot, being a nub, you know, whatever. That's the way life works. Anyways, the market is red today. Oil is down big time. You know, not too much to say about that. Did I have... Yeah, Disney was up today, which is kind of surprising. AMD was a little red today. I think AMD is overvalued at these prices, but again, this is all my opinion. Tesla. So there's something I noticed on Tesla that was kind of interesting. First of all, Tesla looks like it's starting to downtrend. I think there's a possibility Tesla could retest these levels of 240 to 210 in the near future. It all depends on Tesla's earnings. Today the volume was very weak, but it was only like half a day of trading instead of a full day. But what I found really interesting on Tesla is the short report has been updated, and yes, there was a bunch of short covering, but there's still 30 million shares shorted in Tesla between October 14th to November 14, 2019. So there's still a lot of money inside Tesla If Elon Musk freaks out the shorts to cover and then that would all that short money would be transferring to Elon Musk. Right now these shorts are basically bag holding in the negative. You know that, so shorts are still after Tesla. They still refuse to cover because if we look at November 14, 2019, where was Tesla stock on November 14, 2019? It was at $349. So shorts were holding bags of shorted shares at a negative number. It's like basically shareholders holding Aurora stock when they bought it at $14 and now the stock is at $2.50 and they're hoping the stock recovers. So the stock will recover as long as the company does well and they're showing a profit and they're showing stability. I think Aurora stock will recover, but until Aurora can do that, I don't know. I have no idea. But honestly, if you guys want to support Aurora, tell your friends to go check out the Aurora store. Go tell your friends to go check it out. Go buy products from Aurora. Be a dedicated customer to Aurora, and hope Aurora flips a profit. Because if Aurora can flip a profit, shorts will cover and the stock will shoot up. But until that happens, I don't know. If Tesla ever comes out with a report that is, hey, our car sales are down. Shorts would be like, that's awesome. And then the stock would just plummet all the way back to $200 something. So at least that's my opinion. No, I don't know for sure, but I think if Elon Musk, any single quarter, if Elon Musk does not report a profit, the stock is going back down to $200. But if you don't believe me, hold on to your stocks. Be a long-term investor. See what happens in the future. But regardless of how bullish I am on Tesla long-term, like how I'm bullish on Aurora long-term, it does not matter. In the short term, Aurora is in bear territory. The entire MJ industry is in bear territory right now, and bears have full control. But it does, right now, for the MJ space, does create an opportunity if you believe in the MJ space in the long term, if you believe Europe will legalize eventually, if you believe United States will legalize eventually, if you believe the world will legalize eventually, MJ stocks are on sale. Pick the winners, pick the best, and long term you should be fine. But that's just my opinion. So AMD, you know what I noticed about AMD? Look at this short position as of November 14, 2019. 118 million. They have a short position of 11%, way less than Tesla. And how much what's their float? 1.14 billion shares. So yeah. Cron. Oh, I already talked about Cron. So Ianthus had a little nice crash near the end of the day. That's kind of interesting. Madman had a really nice rally today. I'm hoping Madman goes back to 50 cents so I can start buying more shares of Madman, because I think I think at 40 cents is a very attractive price. But again, that's my opinion, right? Like True Eve, damn, $17. True Eve might be like the only company that might break its 52-week low high. True Eve is crazy. Shareholders is piling money into the stock. Liberal Health Science also very attractive too right now, to me anyways, because 63 cents. I think if True Eve hits its 52-week high, Liberal Health Science could hit $1. Ooh, I hope so. My biggest position in the market at the moment is Liberal Health Science. Curaleaf is had a little sideways action today. Green Thumb Industries, same thing. And look, Harvest Health, boom, 7.67%. I do have a reduced position in Harvest. I would, there's some stuff I don't like about Harvest, but it doesn't matter if I hate the company, if I like the company, if I promote the company. It doesn't matter at all, because rich people control this market. If this stock went up to $4, or it went up to $5, that's like $1 billion of capital that came into the stock. How many people, like all the small retail investors together don't even have close to $1 billion. So, I don't know. And then on top of that, the stock is getting diluted. It's going to be 500 million shares in the very short term here. So, yep. Harvest volume was kind of decent today, 164. I mean, it's actually kind of low. It's, at near the end of the day, there was a big spike of volume of to 28,000 shares and 11,000, 28,000 shares, 28,000 shares at average of 350. $100,000. Somebody put $100,000 to pump this stock up from 338 to 365. Bitcoin is trading sideways. Not too much to say about that. Hive, you know, if you weren't a coward and you bought more at 11 cents, boom, 30% return in a couple days. And it could keep going up higher as long as Bitcoin doesn't drop off the map. It could keep going up higher. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.